Ministers of state and their deputies are the political heads of the various ministries and are in charge of political and policy directions and decisions. But the current political stalemate has left some critical ministries without substantive ministers or deputies. The Ministry of Tourism is currently without a substantive minister. The crucial Ministry for Sanitation and Water Resources is also without a substantive minister, even as government struggles to keep up with its promise to make Accra the cleanest city in Africa. The Environment Ministry has also been affected. The Gender Ministry, which was affected by Don Kwabena MP and the then Minister Sarah Adwoa-Safo's long absence, is also without a substantive minister. Perhaps the worst affected are the Ministries for Health and Information, which are both without substantive ministers and deputies. Both Health Minister designate Dr. Bernard Okoboy and his two nominated deputies are hanging in the balance, just as the Information Ministry, which Minister Kojo Nkrumah was transferred to Works and Housing, while his deputy Fatimatu Abubakar, proposed to be promoted to become substantive minister, has also not yet received parliamentary approval. The Greater Accra region is without a minister, just like the Oti region. Attorney General Godfred Yeboah-Dame says the Speaker, Alban Bagbin, had no basis to suspend the ministerial nominees' approval.
I think that was a decision that was premised on false basis. Because indeed it is true that a writ had been filed and served on me the day before. But it is certainly untrue and inaccurate for a contention to be made that the motion for injunction has been filed in the Dafema case. And I read the statement that was read by the Right Honourable Speaker in Parliament yesterday. And he firmly premised his conclusion on the pendency of a motion for interlocutory injunction that has been filed by Mr. Dafema. And that is false. Because indeed, as far as I'm concerned, the only process that has been filed in that action is a bare writ of summons. It is not even accompanied by a statement of claim or case. Neither has there been filed an application for interlocutory injunction. So it's just a writ of someone that has been filed without more. And clearly, there was no basis. It is correct that in his writ of summons, he actually stated as one of the reliefs an order of interlocutory injunction. But that is inconsequential. It is not an application or a motion for interlocutory injunction and has no effect whatsoever. It is not binding on anybody. I have formally conducted a search in the registry of the Supreme Court this morning. And I have the results of the search, and the results are quite clear.
But Roxanne Nelson Dafemikpo, who filed the injunction application before the Supreme Court, has been firing back.
The injunction application was submitted to the registry of the court yesterday and filed. So if the Attorney General claims that he's conducted a search, I'll be willing to see the content of that search.
So you've answered one leg that is filed. Has it been served at least?
I am not a bailiff of the court. I don't serve process. It's the court that serves.
Okay.
So so it's the court that will establish that the process has been served or not. It's not parties who serve. And the AG knows. So
okay. And he says that his search revealed that at least it may not have been served and that the speaker may have been ill-advised for him to take that decision.
Hold on. What baffles me is that the Attorney General is a party in this matter. Then he comes on radio and makes very spurious comments. And I find it very offensive. He's the leader of the bar. He's the Attorney General of and Minister of Justice of the Republic of Ghana. He should stop this radio legal argument.
The majority have signaled they may recall Parliament for an emergency sitting to deal with the ministerial nominees and other outstanding government business.
Unheard of, never done. There's no precedent to that. So after today, I think the majority caucus or the majority leadership will sit, because normally the government business comes from us, and we'll be able to engage the speaker. And after we engage, then we'll see where we are going to go.
Do you have intentions to recall Parliament? I mean, to write to the Speaker that you want to recall Parliament?
It's within our rights, but at the moment we haven't gotten to make such a firm decision that we actually want to call back Parliament. But it is part of the options that we can be able to do.
As this political crisis lingers on, opinions differ on what impact this stalemate will have on the governance of the country. But what is clear, however, is that the decision-making in so many ministries will lag, which could affect the delivery of their mandate. Reporting for Joy News, Kweku Asante.